Good morning. Welcome to day 111 on the Appalachian Trail. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the weekend for all of you who have been working your little butts off. You can now relax and enjoy. Hope you all get plenty of rest this weekend. You have some great weather. Weather wasn't so great here when I woke up. It started to sprinkle and I was like, all right, I'll get up in a minute. And then the skies opened up. So my tent is currently soaked just because I packed it up, and so now it's all wet. Anyways, we're already on trail. Been on trail since about, I don't know, 7:30, maybe a little earlier. It's been kind of rocky, not too terrible. There have been some sections that were rough. We are working our way. We are not too far from hitting the town of Port Clinton and Hamburg. We are going to actually be there today. I'm meeting my mom and dad there tomorrow. It is my dad's birthday tomorrow, so that'll be great. Get to see him on his birthday. So I'm gonna get to town a little early, just the way it worked out. But yeah, so it'll be good to get to see them. They're gonna be heading up in their RV to the state of New York, I believe. So, and from Port Clinton, I think I have to look at my map again. I think I only have like 77 miles of Pennsylvania left. I'm excited about that. It's been pretty rocky. It hasn't at first, but now it's getting definitely rockier. Sorry, keep switching hands. So yeah, as you can see, it's, you know, some parts are rocky, some aren't, and then the parts that aren't rocky, pretty muddy. So I'm trying not to slip and fall, even though I'm heading to town. I'll end up getting, my mom got a room for all of us tomorrow night. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and see if I can get the room tonight. I already booked it. Hopefully they'll just let me stay in the same room. Then I can pull out my tent and dry it today, hopefully, as long as the rain holds up. I looked at the weather report this morning, of course, after I should have looked at it last night to see if rain was gonna be coming, but I didn't. So I looked at it. It's not supposed to really rain much the rest of the day, so hopefully when we get to town and the hotel, I can pull it out and dry it. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. But I don't like it. It starts to get that nasty smell after a day. So anyway, yeah, we're just getting this hike on. There is a road crossing coming up ahead. You can, a lot of people have jumped on the road to finish out the hike. There's no views or anything you're gonna see the rest of the way, and they said it's a little bit easier because there's no rocks. There's a really steep climb across rocks down into Port Clinton. A lot of people do not like that climb. I will say the past couple days, the rocks and all, they've been, especially yesterday. I didn't hike a whole lot yesterday, but what I did hike, I had to slow down because the rocks everywhere. It's definitely rough on your knees. You know, it's, you gotta be careful where you step. Today's even worse because it's all wet because it rained. So yeah, we're just cruising right along. So yeah, I get to see my parents tomorrow. That's awesome. And then you know, today I'll call my son, call a few people, since I'll have better service, get to say hi. I was surprised I was able to post a video yesterday on the trail. I had stayed at a hotel room, as you all know, and was able to, I made the video and it already had 50%, but then when I headed back to the trail, it took a little while because the internet wasn't as fast. not as much service, but I still got it posted. So later today, I will work on the couple extra videos. I think there's a couple more that'll catch everybody up to where we are at right now. And then we're gonna continue on Monday. We will be back out on the trail sorry guys, these fucking poles, they drive me nuts. I don't even know why I carry them out. I only use them for my tent anymore these days. I only have them out in case I have to go downhill when it's really rocky. It helps with like I said, the pain in the knees. Hasn't been super bad, but for some reason my left knee yesterday started really bothering me on some of the sharp downs. So that's okay. We're fixing to have today is going to be, I wouldn't even necessarily call it a Nero, because I think we're still going to end up doing 15 miles a day. I already got quite a bit in this morning. So luckily it's mostly just a ridge walking downhill. I think I might take the road walk just to save my knees. And then we'll recoup tomorrow, spend time with my parents. And Monday morning, we will be back out on the trail to finish tackling the rest of Pennsylvania and make our way and cross off another state and make our way to Delaware Water Gap so we can cross that river, the Delaware River, and be in New Jersey. So definitely excited about that. Just got to, and I'll have to look at the maps, kind of plan out my next week. I think if I was right on my mileage, I should be able to complete Pennsylvania by next weekend, or at least be at Delaware Water Gap by next weekend. So as long as, depending on terrain. It's definitely gotten rougher with the rocks and the boulder fields. I've gotten some pictures when I can. I tried to get some pictures this morning, but it was raining, so I didn't pull my phone out. I tried to pull it out, but my fingers were so wet it just wouldn't take a picture. So anyway, yeah, that's about it, guys. Had a good night last night. Stayed at this camp area. There used to be an old shelter there. Great water source. Nice stream flowing down right by me, so I heard that all night. There was a side trail that went a little lower that took you to I guess a water hole, or almost like a pond that it flowed into. You could go swimming in it. I didn't do that because by the time I got to camp, it was after 7, so I got everything set up and I just ate. I was so hungry. Ate, and I just chilled in my tent. A lot of locals go there. I could hear them last night. Some of them were out there partying. So kudos to them. They weren't too loud, so that was awesome. So anyway, all right, I'm starting to get into some muddy spots, so I don't want to slip and fall and get any more dirtier and disgusting than I already am. So again, there's not going to be much to see today. There's no viewpoints or anything on this section of the trail, so hopefully when we get to town, maybe we can do a little videos. So if I see anything cool, I will be back with you guys. All right, see ya. Good afternoon. So took a little bit of a break, back on trail now. I came across, I was at one of the little gaps before you get to town in came across some amazing trail magic. Man, I haven't had trail magic in a while, guys. It was truly awesome. 2 through hikers from 2021, Flora and Fauna. They were a couple. They hiked the PCT last year. So it was really cool getting to talk to them. Got me out of the rain because it was starting to rain again, even though it's not supposed to rain today. They had hot dogs, egg sandwiches on a bagel. They had Snickers, chips, fresh fruit. They had all kinds of stuff. Juice, beer. They had everything. So that was pretty cool. A few of the hikers I saw at 501 yesterday came through. So they fed us all. So that was really nice. And just getting to talk to them about their experience, because they hiked southbound. So they didn't finish in 2021. They finished on, I think they said December 18th in Georgia. So they came from Maine down to Georgia. So really cool talking to them and getting to hear their experience with it. So anyway, we're just going to keep doing, we're on a road walk now, so getting closer to town. So we're just going to keep on going and catch up with you guys in a bit. See you. Good afternoon, everyone. We are sitting here in the Cabela's looking at all these big fish in the little pond. Wish you could even buy food to get them. This store is massive, guys. Got it upstairs. Makes the Daytona Bass Pro look tiny. So I'm here with Mom and Dad. They came to visit me. You see, goes all the way around. But yeah, Mom and Dad came to visit me. Just had lunch. Bought Dad lunch for his birthday. And now we're just shopping around before we go back and hang out at the hotel. See what all they got. So I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the end of day 112 on the Appalachian Trail. I didn't do a video this morning. Today was a 0 day. My parents came to town and they came to visit me because they were staying in Pennsylvania and they are heading up to New York tomorrow. So it's my dad's birthday. So happy birthday, Dad. Glad we had a good time. Went and had a nice lunch at Logan's. And then had dinner here at the restaurant at Pappy T's Restaurant and Lounge at the hotel. Went and ran some errands, Walmart, got my hair cut. See, looking all fresh finally. Sorry, Chris. We didn't link up when I was in town, you know, when I was back home. Don't worry, you're still my go-to. So, anyway, yeah, and got to go to, as you can see back there, Cabela's. Let me tell you what, guys, that was the biggest outdoor store ever. That place was amazing. They had all kinds of displays. They had a, fish tank. they basically own Bass Pro, I guess, or Bass Pro owns them. I don't know, but that's apparently the biggest Cabela's, I guess, in America. Definitely a cool store. It's fun to walk around. Picked up a couple little things that I needed. Some fuel for my stove. My parents got me some bug spray stuff that also helps prevent against ticks. So, interesting. Anyway, that's a dealership across the street. It's got some thing going off. So yeah, we're in Hamburg, Pennsylvania. Good news is we have only 70-ish miles left to Pennsylvania. Bad news is it's all rocky. So I've been watching the guy. He's ahead of me. He's about to finish Pennsylvania. He's probably in Delaware Water Gap today, or he will be by tomorrow, I'm sure. He did slack packing, so he didn't have his full pack, and it was definitely rocky. So I'm really hoping to be in Delaware Gap. I'm gonna push to be there by Friday. Since today is Sunday, I'll be back on trail tomorrow morning. I'm gonna push to try to get there Friday. If not, should be there by Saturday. I think we can do it Friday. Who knows? Might even get it by Thursday, but we'll see. It really depends. Some of the rocky areas aren't bad. The good news is we're not projected to get any rain until Saturday. So, and it's going to be cooler. It's actually cooler out tonight. The highs are like 80 for the week, which is nice. Sorry, everyone in Florida. I know you guys are dying of the heat. That was me a couple weeks ago, or the past few weeks. That's been me. And the lows are going to be in the 50s at night, so that'll be pretty nice. Haven't had that in a while. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. No rain, that's going to help big time with those rocks and the boulder climbs, because I won't be slipping. Because I started running into that yesterday coming down into here. So yeah, I don't know if you can see them. Every once in a while I can see them on here. There's lightning bugs flying around. See them really good in the woods. But yeah, so it was a good day. Got to spend the day, like I said, with my parents. My dad for his birthday. It's awesome getting to see them. They're heading up. They're gonna drop me off at the trailhead in the morning. We're gonna get it knocked out, start finishing up Pennsylvania, and then we'll be working on Jersey. Jersey is only 70-something miles. So basically the next section of map, I downloaded it and started looking at it. They basically combine Jersey, New York, and Connecticut. So total, it's like 250 miles with all three states. So that's actually less than Maryland and Pennsylvania. And we've been cruising through those two states. New Jersey looks pretty good. Not as rocky as Pennsylvania from everything I've seen. However, and not as, it's got some nice little ridge walking, not too crazy elevation gains. New York's got, looks like from what I was looking, a few areas that they have some really stupid, pointless up and downs, but the good news is they look like they have a lot more views than what we've been getting, because we haven't gotten a whole lot of views lately. Nothing great. Weather doesn't help with that either. So, yeah, it's been a good weekend. I got into town late yesterday. Got here a little earlier than I projected, so that was cool. Stayed at the hotel. Got to watch the band. The band was the Mississippi Pig Farmers, so they weren't too bad. And yeah, it's just been a nice, relaxing time. I'm ready to get back out though. I'm ready to get Pennsylvania knocked out, knock another state down. Definitely looking forward to that. So I'm gonna work on some videos. I think I have one. There's going to be a couple days. I think it's pretty much yesterday and today's, if I'm not mistaken. I have gotten 2 videos uploaded since I've been here, between I think yesterday and today, or last night and today. So I'm gonna work on this last one, try to get it posted before I leave tomorrow morning. I'm gonna try to leave kind of early, so that way I can get in a good amount of, try to get a good day of miles in. I want to really take advantage of this weather in case it does change, and really try to get these rocky areas done. It's been heck on the knees, that's for sure. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you all. One last thing I do want to comment on. Hasn't really happened on here. It's more been on my Facebook post. I got a phone call today from someone. I guess there has been some inquiries. First, let me address that. I think some people took some of my video wrong. And what I mean by that is, when a couple videos ago I made the comment about, not sure how far I was going to go, and I made a comment about financial stuff. So to clarify that, I, again, never thought I would make it as far as I have. However, I'm not done. Like, I don't feel done. Like, I came back out here from Florida after taking a week off because I knew there was still some left of me to do. I don't know if I'm going to feel done until I complete it and get all the way to Mount Katahdin. It's really, I'm taking everything day by day. But I have days that are rough. I have days that suck. I have days that I question still. But I also have this drive inside me, and I can't explain it, that I want to keep going. So I don't intend to quit necessarily anytime soon. I have nothing to prove. I have nothing to prove to anybody. I've hiked over 1,220 miles. So it's not about having something to prove to anyone, not even to myself. I've already proven it. I've proven that I know I can do it. So it has nothing to do with that. It's when I feel I've accomplished and I'm done, I'll be done. So on that note as well, the second part to that is when I made a comment about financial. So, yes, things have been more expensive than I thought they would be. I did budget a little extra for that. I have a set amount that I don't want to go under or over. When I hit that point, I'll make a decision. That's the only thing I can do. I do want to buy a house eventually. It'll probably be a year. I'm gonna have to save up more money. I'm gonna have to have a job again. But I don't want people. There were some people that were concerned and they were worried about things like that. It's okay. But I also have had people that have wanted to contribute. They've wanted to help financially, whether it be to help pay for a hostel for a night or something like that. I'm not the type that usually puts things out there or I almost feel guilty in a way for doing it, but I understand it's people's generosity. Even yesterday with the Trail Magic, like, I have a hard time accepting things like that from people because I just feel, I don't know, I feel like I should pay for it, or I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I understand it's people's generosity. So because I have had people that have made comments and people that have asked specifically, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a Facebook, a Facebook post, and I'm going to link probably a Zelle and maybe a Venmo account on there. So if anybody does want to donate anything, please do not take that as I am expecting anybody to at all. I'm just addressing it because it was brought to my attention from a few different people about it, okay? So I appreciate just the fact that everybody has been encouraging and supportive as they have. I don't expect anything from anyone. I love every one of you guys for everything you have done to keep me going on this trip. I just was told that there have been people who have wanted to be able to help, that have wanted to be able to show a little different support. And, so that's something I guess I'm going to do. I never thought about doing it before, but, since it's been brought to my attention, this isn't the first time. It's been brought to my attention a few times, and I hadn't done it yet. So I am going to do that. So that way, if anybody does, want to be able to do that, they have that option to do it. I want to say thank you again to everybody for everything you've done. So many people have supported and helped out. Just your words of encouragement, guys. That's amazing enough. My parents, I can't even begin to say how supportive they've been on everything. They've helped with, buying me when they see me. They buy me resupply stuff. They bring me gifts of resupply items. My mom brought me stuff today. Amazing. She knows my favorite rehydrated meal. She always makes sure she brings me one. Brought me some bars and some other things, and bought me some stuff from the store. They've helped me out with hotel rooms. I mean, amazing. My parents are amazing. If you haven't met them, you would love them. They're just amazing people. So, but yeah, I just wanted to address that. I want people to know how much I love them, how much I really do appreciate everything. And because that has been brought up to my attention, I will make a post, and I will have that available for anybody who has been looking for that information. So, all right, I am going to go work on this last video and get ready for bed. I appreciate you all. I love you all from Hamburg, Pennsylvania on the Appalachian Trail. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you down the trail in the morning.